You know the difference between me and you?
Thankfully, there's a lot of
I
them.
go after what I want. I live my life and I don't apologize for it. Yeah, I've had some bumps along the way, but I have 2 beautiful children and a loving husband. What exactly do you have?
Well, I am a doctor. And everything I have worked for on my own. Everything you have is thanks to your husband's.
You're a snotty little doctor, running around Port Charles, begging any old acquaintance for a donation of their DNA so you can have a kid.
And excuse me, what is wrong with wanting to be a mother?
Well, let's see. You're cold, self-righteous, not to mention jealous, judgmental. You can't even hold on to a man long enough to have a kid. I was so surprised when you called and asked me to meet you way out here. Whose house is this anyway?
Actually, we were gonna make it into a new safe house. But I'm making it into a safe place for us to be together whenever we want to sneak away. And nobody ever has to know about it.
Why are you here? Why aren't you out looking for the Darkling that strangled Wise Georgie?
That is why we're here. We have new information.
Great, leading to the killer?
Right now, it leads us right to you.
How can you even ask me a question like that?
Why do you care if I live or die? You barely know me. You've been warned away from me. You almost died because of me.
I'm alive because of you.
Because I saved you from my father's killing spree at the Black and White.
You are not responsible for what your father does, Johnny.
And you are not responsible for Sonny wanting me dead. Yet you keep butting in, tailing me, calling me, looking for reasons to meet me.
I'm finding ways to keep you alive.
I'm starting to think it's more.
What is that supposed to mean?
Maybe you're falling for me.
I spent Christmas Eve looking at that damn wall that you wanted me to take down between our properties. Feeling, you know, how cold and dark your place looked without the lights in it. And how cold and dark my place felt without you in it. He could have called, left a message. Is New York keeping you that busy, or are you just trying to keep busy so you don't think about us?
There is no us anymore, Sonny. What are you doing here?
Came to take you home.
You need to start talking. It looks like you and the last victim were a lot closer than you led us to believe.
I told you, Wise Georgie was the Jackal's friend.
But she wanted to be more. See, we combed through Georgie's computer files and we found these. Emails that she wrote, but she never sent.
Dear Spinelli, I know I'll never have the nerve to send you this, but you're the sweetest, kindest, and probably smartest guy I've ever met, except where women are concerned. When you walked into Kelly's today, I almost blurted it out, but I couldn't. And since you may never figure it out on your own, I'll say it here, even if it's only on paper. I think I'm falling in love with you.
Is it true? You had no idea that Georgie was in love with you? Are you that clueless?
Look, I looked at the commissioner's daughter with nothing but respect and friendship. She was kind to me.
So you didn't maybe want more? Or maybe you hacked into her computer, found out how she felt, and then came on to her. Only by then she had changed her mind about you.
Look, I know what you're trying to accuse me of, and it is not true. I could never harm Wise Georgie. Her friendship was a gift to me. I cherished it. But And I never knew I had the chance to cherish her. Now I never will.
We should definitely be safe here. I mean, nobody even knows this place exists except for Max, and he's not gonna ask any questions. There's the kitchen, stocked with anything that you need. Bedrooms in the back, nice view of the woods. Nice big shower.
You mean big enough for two?
I've only been in here with Max, and we weren't really about to try that out. Garage in the back, security system, fireplace, privacy. I know it's not huge.
It's
but
wonderful. You're wonderful. You thought of everything.
I just know how good that night in the hotel was. But I hated the fact that we had to make sure nobody saw us leave together. And here we don't have to worry about that.
You have no idea what this means to me.
You know, I stopped by at your house Christmas Eve.
You did? Were the boys and I already asleep?
No, you had Jake in your arms, and you guys were hanging Christmas stockings.
Well, then why didn't you ring the bell or knock or something?
I just didn't feel right.
Well, you could have slept in for a few minutes.
No, we need to just keep doing what we agreed to do. It's for Jake. But I can't lose being with you.
You had the most amazing, trusting man in Jason, and you blew it.
No, you had to come along with your bastard son and tell Jason to convince the entire world that it was his.
That's because Michael's real father was a conniving drunk. But you had to be honorable and tell the truth. And you know it broke Jason's heart to give up that little boy.
AJ was Michael's real father. He had the right to know.
Okay, what about the rights of your baby's father? Or are you gonna have him sign
You know
those away up
what?
front?
You are way out of line.
You asked my husband to father your kid and I'm out of line?
Jax would be the most amazing father, and it's really a shame that you're too selfish to give him one of his own.
Okay, what is going on out here?
I'll be back later.
Robin. Okay, I do not want to know what that was about. Are you ready for your appointment?
More than you know.
You don't need to go out of your way or make me go out of mine to update me about how Sonny hates me. Leave me a message or text.
Yeah. Okay, well, I've eased upon the texting thing. Knowing that there's some psycho out there texting his victims gives me the creeps.
My messages used to make you smile. Admit it. Just like driving around with me did.
Your driving scared the hell out of me.
Maybe that's all I am to you. The attraction to danger. You said it yourself. You got it from your father and your mother. So do you want me for the rush, the defiance, or something more substantial?
Why are you being such a jerk?
Just trying to get at the truth.
Okay, then listen and hear me when I say it. Just because I want you alive doesn't mean I want anything else.
What do you want?
I want Logan.
No, you don't. If you wanted Logan, you'd be with him right now. Or is he too boring for you?
You know what? Logan's not that bad of a guy. He just needed someone to give him a chance.
You did, and he broke your heart.
Yeah, and he explained all that and he apologized and I'm giving him another chance. We're not running off to go get married.
You're running from something every time you turn to him. I was just wondering if it was me, and if it was...
You know what? I've done all I can for you. I've told you how to stay alive. If you want to listen.
So if I die, would you be sad?
If you want to waste your life, it's up to you.
Because if I decide I want you, there wouldn't be any place you could go to get away from me.
Now you sound as crazy as your father. I need to go.
We said goodbye.
No, we didn't do anything. You left a note at my house, and, you know, I could see that as cowardly, or, you know, I'm trying to see it as hope.
Well, there is no hope for us, Sonny.
You know what, Kate? If you really wanted to say goodbye to me, you'd have done it to my face.
Sonny, I didn't want to say goodbye. I had to. My life is here.
You're only here because Diane pulled some strength and had your community service transferred to Manhattan.
Because it's too dangerous to do in your proximity. Apparently, people close to you get murdered far more frequently than I could have ever imagined. So, yes, I took the opportunity that the judge and Diane presented to me so that I wouldn't be next in line.
We already had this conversation. And we both agreed that our life was empty before we met each other again. You don't even have the distraction of a career now. I mean, Trevor may have engineered it, but you know, they did fire you. Ecotour magazine, right?
Yeah, except they kind of want me back. I could have it all again. All I have to do is say the word.
Well, last I knew, the publisher of your magazine bounced you because Trevor got some heavy advertisers threatening to pull out if you stayed on as editor.
Well, yes, but apparently my replacement isn't doing as well as Warren and the advertisers had hoped. In fact, the sales for the second issue are down, 20% in the United States and 23% abroad. There's been hate mail and just a general outcry for my return in the industry.
You just love this, don't you?
Would you want the person who took over your empire to succeed? She's ruining years of my hard work, Sonny. I'm waiting for pages to be delivered so that I can go over them before they go out to print.
So you've already said yes?
Well, I'm consulting.
Yep.
I'm consulting, but I do know what it feels like to be back in my element where I belong. I went to a Christmas party, and everyone was surprisingly forgiving, unlike the people in your business.
So all you gotta do is say yeah and you get it all back, right?
Pretty much.
Except us being together and happy.
I hope this is okay. Got it from Kelly's. I remember what used to bring me back to your studio. You were taking care of me the first time I got shot. And the second time I got shot.
This is very nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Spinelli, I can't even hear you. Well, why are you calling me from the bathroom? Okay, don't say any more than you have to. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Do I want to know?
Lucky and Harper are harassing Spinelli over George's murder.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm, standing in my dead sister's shoes. Or apron, rather. This was Georgie's shift. And I know that because there's this big, huge, ridiculous schedule on the refrigerator with all the days and hours and minutes Georgie was supposed to work because that's the type of person she was. She kept everything in line, even me.
Why don't I take you home?
No, I don't want to go home. My mom's there. And I don't want anything from her, especially comfort about Georgie.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, maybe I'll just sit in the corner here all day looking at every single person who walks in, wondering if they're a killer.
Don't do this to yourself.
I don't care, Coop. I'm not gonna be able to rest until I know who murdered my sister.
Well, I heard that you're the best contractor in Hawaii. Well, you know, I want the lobby to look upscale, Hawaiian, but don't pick out the rock yet because my wife will want input on that. Okay. Very good.
Hey!
Hey!
You renovating the Metrocourt?
No. Carly and I, we bought another hotel last time we were in Hawaii.
Ooh,
Yeah.
some people buy golf clubs for Christmas, you buy resorts.
Oh, well, I didn't get everything I wanted for Christmas, so
Aw,
yeah. Had to buy another
baby.
hotel.
Oh. What do you want?
Well, you know, actually, that would be a kind of a joint effort, actually. I was hoping for a baby, but...
I know this wasn't the news you wanted to hear.
No, I wanted to rush home and tell Jax we were gonna have a baby.
I'm sorry, Carly.
Oh, it's not your fault. I'm the one who got my hopes up. I mean, I knew it was gonna be difficult. I just didn't know it was gonna be this difficult.
Harper, I think we could get a lot more out of him if we took him downtown. Come on, let's go.
Get your hands off him. He's not going anywhere. Spinelli did not kill Georgie, Lucky. This is ridiculous. He had an alibi. He was with me.
Oh, that's convenient.
No, that's true. See, Stone Cold and I were tracking the killer together.
Do you think you know who the killer is?
Now that is the last thing I want you doing is poking around and stumbling on the identity of the text message killer. All right, he's already attacked you.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm alive is because Georgie walked in. Why couldn't I have been there for her? I keep thinking that maybe the killer thought she would recognize him. I stood up and did a lineup, and I didn't recognize anyone. I mean, they all could have been the one who attacked me for all I know. I don't remember seeing anything. I just remember smelling something.
What do you mean?
It was sweet. He smelled sweet.
You didn't tell me that.
Georgie and Mac didn't want me to. And I guess I forgot.
Would you recognize it if you smelled it again?
Hey, Coop, can I talk to you for a minute? What's the matter, Maxie? You never seen some candy before?
I expected these layouts an hour ago.
I'm really sorry. The traffic in the city.
Oh, no, there are no excuses. No. I'm going to need you to be more prompt when you come back to pick these up. Otherwise, we'll have to resort to filling the back pages of the February issue with photos of you waiting tables, which will be your next job if you're more than 2 minutes late. Got it?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Do your job.
That didn't take long.
What didn't?
The impatience, the commanding voice, you sure are in your element.
Well, if I have any chance of going back to Couture, I have to be.
Yeah? You're gonna be what, a hard, empty shell?
Sonny, it's a skin I have to wear.
Until it's too cold and tight, then you can't take it off. And then it turns you into ice cold. Why would you want that for yourself? I would never want that for you. Nothing's changed for you here. Look at this.
Yeah, Sonny, nothing is going to change for me in Port Charles, either. Sonny, Trevor's already been here. Making his offers and his threats. I won't be caught in between you two again. And as cold and lonely as you may feel this world is for me, at least I'll be alive to live it.
Pop. You insist on hanging around in these woods. Why don't you surround yourself with guards?
I've been surrounded by guards and behind walls my whole life. I'm in charge now. I do what I want.
Up to a point. You're going to take a meeting tomorrow.
With who?
Someone who can help us widen our circulation and distribution.
Distribution of what?
Johnny, just take the meeting. All of your questions are going to be answered there. At this point in our affairs with Corinthos, we need an ally, and I need you to be there.
Or what?
I knew it was going to be hard. You know, it was difficult with Morgan. It's just hearing it from a doctor. It's just, I don't know. I guess I thought whenever I wanted to have another baby, I could just have a baby.
I wish I could give you hope. But the way it stands now, the chance of you getting pregnant naturally is almost impossible.
Wow. Okay, so now we're moving on to fertility drugs and having tests and chugging vitamins and taking my temperature and that sounds romantic. Sounds like a science experiment.
Yeah, between two people who love each other.
Two people who are afraid to fail. Who have to have their most intimate moments monitored.
For a desired result. A child.
Yeah.
Okay, a precious miracle. Whatever the method.
So what do we do now?
Coop, has there been anything, down at the station in reference to busting Johnny?
For what?
Anything. I don't care. All right? I've told the guy to stay away from Lulu, but the
Are you
lowlife won't
kidding?
listen.
My sister was just murdered and you're worried about some creep moving in on your
Maxie,
name girlfriend.
listen, how do you know Johnny didn't kill Georgie?
How do I know you didn't kill Georgie? Logan, get out of here before I start screaming or I slap you or something. Just go.
Hey, maybe you want to talk about this later.
Sure. Put a leash on her.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I just want to get out of here and go someplace and be alone with you. It feels so good when I'm with you. And you smell good too.
No, we don't know who killed Georgie. All we did was talk about who's responsible. It's probably the same person who attacked Carly and Maxie and the same person who killed Letitia and Emily.
Which gives you an excuse to use your underground contacts to play vigilante. Or play cover-up. This is police business, so why don't you stay out of it?
Then stay on track and find out who killed my sister and quit harassing this kid.
We had a reason to be here. Spinelli obviously spent a lot of time with Georgie, especially prior to her death. We thought he could help.
Can you?
I would if I could.
You guys are done here.
No, we're not done until we find the killer.
Did the jackal keep the file?
No, it's police evidence.
Yeah, they're copies. Let the kid have them.
What is that?
Secret pain? Why is Georgie's secret pain? You were right. She had more feelings for me than I knew, romantic feelings. But the jackal, the master cracker of all codes, was too blind to see it. Now I gotta carry that the rest of my life. My one chance for love. Gone. The only chance I'll ever get.
Spinelli, you don't know that.
But I know this. Just as Fair Lulu was too blind to see the blazing torch I carried for her for so long, so was I blind to the warm, gentle light of love that Georgie burned for me. I am twice the fool.
Hi. I was wondering if you had Luke Spencer's dietary restrictions available yet?
I'll go check his truck.
Thanks.
Mr. Patrone. Yeah. Hi. Your wife is in recovery. She's going to be fine.
Oh, God, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh.
Come on.
Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, turns out the challenge wasn't the surgery. It's going to be getting my dad to follow this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The Spencer girl just left to visit her father. I'll stay on her.
So you want me to walk into a meeting with this unknown guy who wants to use me to push some unknown product, and somehow you thought I'd be okay with this?
Johnny, you stepping in your father's shoes. You gotta learn to wing it, improvise. Don't you worry about it. I am gonna coach you every step of the way to get you ready.
You mean you'll coach me through your agenda?
Shh. Don't test me. I need you to do exactly what I told you to do.
And if I don't?
You might not walk out of this meeting alive.
Lulu. Is everything all right? Something happened?
Yeah.
Was it your father? Is he okay?
I went to go bring him soup from the cafeteria. Yeah. And he said, put a couple shots of bourbon in it, and he actually might put it down. And then he drifted off to sleep, and I sat there and I watched him. And all the times that he disappointed me flashed in my mind, and all the times that he tried, which were few and far between. And I realized I really don't want to lose him. just like I don't want to lose you. So,
Yes, I want to keep trying. As long as you do.
I do. Oh,
No idea how happy this makes me. I didn't know, I've missed you and I didn't know if to worry or what was going on. I guess I just thought it was everything with your dad,
yeah, I mean, that's all it was. I would have asked you to come see him, but I was afraid you would give him another heart attack.
Well, I don't think Scott would crown me son of the year if I was able to pull that off.
Yeah.
I've eaten a lot of these, and before I eat all of them, do you want to go get, I don't know, maybe some hot chocolates, swirl them around, walk by the water, maybe? Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
Awesome.
Can you hold that elevator?
I didn't give Trevor the chance to ask me what he wanted in return for opening the door to success for me again. I kicked him out. Warren assured me that no matter what Trevor did, Couture needed me back. And Warren would make sure that that happened. All I had to do was give him the go-ahead.
What about the new magazine that Jax was going to underwrite?
I gotta start from scratch. Couture's here and mine.
Huh?
Yeah.
Kate Howard backs down from challenges? Connie Falconera didn't back down. Remember that time that you waged a campaign against half of Bensonhurst because you didn't want that orphanage to close down?
You remember that? This is a little tougher crowd.
You're a tougher
Sonny.
woman.
I thought I was.
No, here's what I think. You're running scared, and not from a shot of career. You're running scared from us.
I am afraid that the next shot will kill me.
You are afraid to be happy because you think it won't last, but it will.
I don't fit in your world, Sonny.
I love you. I don't want to go back without you. I don't want to go to that empty house without. Come here, please. I don't want to do anything without you. You've already left me hanging once. Do you really want to do that to me again?
It's not gonna work, Sonny. Not this time. I can't do this.
Did you say anything before I got here to Lucky or Harper about Georgie's suspicion about Cooper?
I didn't. We don't have proof of the Cunning Cadet's guilt.
It wouldn't matter if we did at this point. Lucky would just say we fabricated it to get the heat off of you.
You know, Wise Georgie wasn't the only one that had suspicions of the Cunning Cadet. The Valkyrie did as well.
Carly's instincts are usually right.
Yeah. So were yours. Stonko, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I know that something's off with Cooper. I just don't know what it is.
I'm sorry. I should get to work to find out.
Spinelli, you should take a break.
Do what? What, go thank Georgie for the feelings that I was too blind to see? I cannot. Mourn for my one chance at love? I dare not. Where are you going? Off to look for clues or go work in the service of Mr. Corinthos, sir?
There's someone I need to thank for a lot of things I took for granted.
You sure I can't take you somewhere?
I'm sure.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened to make you pull away so fast?
Georgie had a serious conversation with me the day she died. And it was about you.
What about me?
She was afraid that I was going to get hurt. And I told her she didn't need to worry because I was the one that hurt you when I slept with Logan. And
All right, that's over. That's behind us. I know I'm late for work, but I don't want to leave you alone. So why don't you go upstairs to my room and just go to sleep? I'll try not to wake you when I come in.
No, please. Please wake me. No matter what's going on in my life, I know in my heart that you're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
What are you for that? $2 for the coffee. You're new, right? You look familiar.
Yeah.
My wife thought so the other day, too.
Maybe she saw me on the back of a milk carton.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to get on a conference call with the contractor, but I think he's gone now. Where were you?
Okay. You can look over this information until we can talk. The sperm bank website.
And I thought speed dating was radical.
The donors are very well screened. You can go online, you create an account, and then you can browse through the various profiles. You can choose hair, color, eye color, height, weight, blood type, education level. They really leave nothing out.
Making a baby the scientific way. Thank you.
Listen, finding your baby's father could be closer than you think. Just look it over and take your time, and then we'll set up an appointment to go over the particulars.
Okay.
At least Mr. Devlin this afternoon.
Okay. Except biologist.
Thanks.
You know, I used to think Far From Perfect was perfectly fine. Clearly, Robin has another idea.
That's too bad. Because nothing is perfect. When you wait for perfection, all you're left with is nothing. Me, I'm learning to compromise, and learning that isn't all bad.
This is where I'm supposed to say goodbye. But you know I'm not good with words. I just keep picturing the first time I saw you. You came into my hospital room and brought me flowers, and you told me you were my sister. I never got to thank you for those flowers. Or for trusting me or counting on me. Always taking my side, whether I deserved it or not. Thank you. For staying with Ellen and Monica when I couldn't. For being Michael's godmother. Elizabeth's best friend. And I know you knew Jake was mine. I don't know how you knew, but you knew. Thank you for not telling anyone. I just want to thank you for always thinking the best of me, even when I was at my worst.
Dear, wise, kind, and generous Georgie. God, there's so much to say. But no one that can hear me.
Hey.
I want chocolate cake.
I want hot cocoa.
What was the Spencer girl doing here?
Her father had a quadruple bypass. He's gonna be there a while. She visits every day.
So she's easy to keep track of.
And if Johnny doesn't agree to cooperate with us at the meeting tomorrow, we'll just have to grab Lulu and make him.
Yeah, you're right, Sonny. I am afraid.
I know I've told you 1,000 times already that I'd protect you. I don't intend to lose you.
Yeah, and what if I lose you? Do you know what that would do to me, Sonny? To finally give over, to break down all my barriers and surrender myself to your world. Only to have your world take you away from me.
It won't.
You know, I think that we both need to just stop talking like we know the future. Okay, I know what I said, but I would rather walk away now and cry my eyes out than to do it at your grave.
Stop. Will you stop
Yes, Sonny,
talking
yes,
about...
I have to stop. Sonny, I love you. I want you, but just because we want something doesn't mean it's good for us.
All right. You don't want to fit into my world? You don't have to. I tell you what. I'll fit into yours.